Good morning. It's oh my gosh, what day is it? Friday. I'm discombobulated because my kids have the day off, so it feels like it should be a Saturday. So I wanted to come on and talk a little bit this morning about moving, and the reason why is because so many people come into my professional world and my personal world, and it's they get kind of I think glooped up about how to naturally bring movement into their lives. And so I wanted to come on today with some ideas and also to offer myself as a resource. So if you have questions about getting started or starting to move with regularity and with intention, that I'm here. I'm here for you to ask questions of anytime. Because I think there's a lot of erroneous information out there. I think there's a lot of confusing information out there. And I think it kind of pushes us into places that we're confused, we're confuzzled. And so as a result, you just kind of are like, I don't even know what to do. I don't even know where to go. I don't even know what to do. And so I think with my job, it's to kind of help you sort out what it is you're doing, what it is you want to do, and then help you kind of, get you where you want to be. So all this month, I have been just inviting you to move with intention, and it's been fun for me to kind of document what I normally do and share that. And but I think what I'm hoping comes out of this is that there's this invitation that happens with regard to moving your body, and it can, and once you start kind of going down that journey of inviting your body to move, then you can, and seeking out opportunities to move, that there's kind of two paths that open up for you. And today I just want to talk about those two paths. And because my hope and dream is that all people turn into independent movers. So these two paths are laid out in front of you. And the first path around moving is natural movement. And that is when you naturally start looking at, oh, I'm going to park far away. I'm going to take the stairs. You naturally start looking for ways to move your body. And what I notice is when I'm intentional in seeking out movement, that those natural opportunities present themselves. And I can start to be like, how can I create this opportunity for moving? I have a client that I'm going to meet at the park. I'm going to get to the park 10 minutes earlier, and I'm going to go for a walk or a loop around the park before my client gets there. That's an opportunity for me to just invite in a little more natural movement. Parking far away is a really natural way to kind of weave in natural movement. So that's one invitation that I think opens up on the path. The second thing that I think opens up is the idea around intentional movement. And I think where people get kind of glooped up around intentional movement is that they feel like it has to be something that they've seen in the world of exercise. Like it has to be like getting on the treadmill, or it has to be running. I get a lot of people that come to me and they're like, I just really don't like running. I think intentional movement can be a little less loaded. And I think that you can play with the second path of intentional movement and have a little more fun with it. And I think that that's what we've forgotten. I think that we've forgotten that you can intentionally move and that it can also be fun. So let's talk about intentional movement. I think that, first of all, it's zero basing and figuring out what you like to do. And I think it's about figuring out how you enjoy moving your body. Now, here's the thing, is because exercise has turned into this, oh my God, it's hell. You know, then what happens is you don't remember, or you don't know. You don't know what feels good in your body. And so what often starts out when people come to me is just an exploration of, what do you like to do? And if you don't know, let's figure it out. Let's figure, does this feel good? Does that feel good? What does breathlessness feel like? Is it scary? Is it hard? Yeah, heck yeah, it's challenging to get breathless, right? What does it feel like to get sore? What does it feel? All of these things are interesting to start to play with and to sense and feel as you're getting started with intentional movement. So you have these two paths: natural movement, which you naturally are going to start to weave in if you're intentional and you want to add more movement. And then you've got this intentional path. And I think this intentional path is harder. And I guess what I would say about that is to open up your mind outside of going to the gym and having it be a drag, to how can I intentionally move that would please me? And the words that I would kind of stick in my mind that are fun to play with is, what makes me breathless? And I would also play with the idea of, what makes me feel strong? So that's what I'm going to leave you with today, is inviting in movement, and look for those two paths. And I would leave you with a mantra that has helped me a great ton with regard to movement, and that is to simply move. Move this beautiful body of yours. It's meant to move. It's meant to motor. It's meant to get you through the world. It's meant to move. So play with, what does that feel like to stretch it and twist it? Move in a way that pleases you. So start to sort out what feels good. What lights you up, instead of it being like, this makes my soul want to die. And third, move in a way that pleases you with regularity. With regard to movement, consistency is key. Honest to God, you guys, I don't think that human beings were put here on this earth to necessarily deadlift 300 plus pounds. I don't think so. I think we were meant to lift heavy rocks out of the path. I think we were meant to lift children. I think we were meant to put things up high. But if you start thinking about how the body was meant to move, it starts to turn away the messaging of what you've been told exercise is. And so that's all I want to play with you this month, is I want you to start opening up your ideas of what movement is, and releasing the idea of that it has to be going to the gym and, you know, whatever everybody's got different hangups around that, and me too. So two paths. Start looking for and start inviting more natural movement. How does that look? Taking the stairs, parking far away, dancing in your kitchen. And then intentionally moving. What does that look like? Scheduling a yoga class, going climbing, going and dancing. What is it for you? And playing with breathlessness and what makes you feel strong. So if you want more, here's the thing. I'm here and I'm a resource, and I've been doing this for a really long time. So if you have questions about getting started, if you have questions about what do you recommend, what do you think I should do, put them below. And if you want to follow me on this journey of movement, it's the 19th today. We still have a whole 11 days left of playing with, what does it feel like to move every day, and just be consistent with moving in a way that pleases you. Thank you for joining me. I'm super glad you're here. Have a great day. See ya.